What's up everybody, Seth K Bani here. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful paint brush effect in Photoshop. Also, I have a gift for you at the end of this video. I want you to stay through, and I also want you to like this video to help me create more of this content as well. Let's step into today's video. Now we are going to drag in our image. Guys, this is very important. I want you to watch this to the end. I'm going to show you all the tricks. Drag the image that I'm going to leave in the description for you. Drag it into Photoshop. Okay, now the first thing I want you to do is I want you to hold Control Alt and I. The image size is going to come up like this. Now this is really important. The image dimension, for you to get the exact effect that I am creating, I want you to use the image dimension that I'm going to use for you. Now you have to look at the width and then the height. Which one is the biggest? The width is the biggest. I want you to set the biggest value to 1500, just like that, and then click on OK. Now the image is prepped and nice for us to start the effect. The other thing is I want you to duplicate it. Alright, so this is it, and I want you to double click it and then name it soft. Now I also want you to go to image and I want you to go to auto tone. I also want you to go to filter, and then I want you to go to stylize, and then I want you to click on the oil paint. Now I want you to set the values to 5.2, set the value of the cleanliness to around 2, and then the scale to 0.1, and then the rest of the values here, set them to 0 and click on OK. I also want you to go back to filter, and then I want you to go to sharpen, and then go to smart sharpen, and then set the value here to 50, and then the radius to 1, and then the reduce noise, you can set it to 3, doesn't really matter, but importantly the remove over here, set it to Gaussian as well, and then click on OK. Guys, follow this step by step. Now I want you to go back to filter, and this time I want you to go to filter gallery, click on it, and then I want you to go and look for the distort folder here. Click on it and choose diffuse glow. Click on diffuse glow and then set the graininess to around 2. 1 or 2 is enough, and then set the glow value to any value around the side. It shouldn't be too much. Guys, make sure that the white on the face is not that it's not too much. So you want that to be glow, but you want it to be very less. Something like this is better. And then the clear amount, I want you to set it to a value above 17, so this is also better. Click on it, and then that is it. I want you to duplicate it, and then I want you to double click on this and then name it sharp. And then I want you to go to filter, I want you to go to sharpen, and I want you to go to smart sharpen, set a value to 51 and then 3, and then click on OK. And then I also want you to go back to filter and then go to sharpen. This time I want you to go to unsharp mask, set a value to 40 and then 4.5 and then 0, and then click on OK. Awesome. And then I want you to come back to sharpen and then duplicate it. This time let's call it high pass. Okay, we're going to create a high pass effect on it. So go to the blending mode, set it to overlay. Awesome. And then I want you to go to filter, I want you to go to other, and then I want you to go to high pass. I want you to set the radius to around 1.6 or 1.8 thereabout. Click on OK, and just like that we have the high pass filter in there. I also want you to come back to sharpen and then duplicate it. Now this time I want you to name it skin tone, and then I want you to go to image. I want you to click on desaturate. So image, go to adjustments and then go to desaturate. I also want you to go back to image, go to adjustments and then go to invert, and then I want you to go to filter, I want you to go to blur, I want you to go to Gaussian blur. Set it to a value around 4 to 5 thereabout, and then click on OK. Now set it to overlay, and then you can reduce the opacity to blend it nicely. You can see it works on the skin tone a little bit more, and that is great. So around maybe value below 30 is good. Now come back to the high pass filter, duplicate it to give it more of the high pass and the sharpen over there, and that is pretty much it. Put it in the group and then Ctrl G to put it in the group, and then double click it and call it FX for effect. We also want to give it a little bit of color correction, and so let's go to the adjustments and let's give it some levels. Clip it to it and then just move it, tweak it until you get what you are looking for. I feel like this is better. And also I want to click on it and bring in a little bit of vibrance to boost the colors that we already have in there. Drag this one up, not too much, just up a little bit like this, and then I'll click on it again, and this time I'll go for color balance. Now color balance, let's click on the midtones and then let's work on it. Just play around it till you get what you are looking for, and then go to the shadows, do the same thing, and then go to the highlights, do the same thing, play around with it. I think this is better. Now let's put everything in a group and then let's call it Smudge. And guys, that's how you create something like this. Now, just to test if it really works, I'm going to create action for you that you're going to use. It's going to be in the description just to make it very easy and very quick for you. So let's say I just want to drag any image into Photoshop, and this is the image. All right, just drag it all the way into Photoshop and leave it there like that. The action is going to do it for you in just one click. Go to Windows, now go to Actions. Okay, now this is the image. Click on it, and then you can see once you double click on the action, it's going to load into Photoshop for you. Click Open Set and click on the Smudge, and then come down to the play button here. Click on it, and it will work its magic for you. Just watch it happen like that. So you can see you create a very nice effect like that, paint effect like that. You know, and you can do the same thing with any other image that you will love or you want to work on. I'm going to drag this also into Photoshop again, and I'll create the exact same thing. The action really creates it quickly for you without you using all your time and energy. And so I also click on just play like that, and all of a sudden you just work on it for me. So you can see how beautiful the image looks like. Now guys, if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. Share the video if you like, but please don't forget to comment and like this video to just help me out to create more of this content. I love you all guys. See you in the next video. Peace.